Let's find out who Labour delegates would like to have in charge of economic policy. The man who's got the job now, the Shadow Chancellor Ed Balls, or how about Alistair Darling?
Alistair Darling was a brilliant and very underrated Chancellor, but he's not going to be the next Chancellor. Ed Balls is, and he's the one who gets my vote.
OK, in the box then. Who would you like to see in charge of economic policy, Ed Balls or Alistair Darling?
Ed Balls, definitely.
Yeah, what's he got going for him?
I think he's got certainly the nous and the intelligence to take that forward.
Do you think Ed Miliband should bring Alistair Darling back?
I think, yes, in some capacity. Alistair Darling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Ed Balls, but Alistair Darling has this wonderful barrier around him, a sort of safety somehow, and I've always trusted him.
Would you rather he was Shadow Chancellor?
Oh dear.
You're allowed to say.
Yes.
Go ahead then. Thank you very much. Alistair, Adam from the Daily Politics. We're doing a survey and it's about you. Oh, but it's actually about you. Alistair, are you sure I can't tempt you with a ball? How about Mrs. Darling? Would you like to vote for Alistair? Wow, it's true. Alistair Darling is really modest. He won't even vote for himself. So you've just gone for Ed Balls. What do you think about that whole admission he made about being maybe a bit too macho and brown-eyed?
I think you can read about it in Damien McBride's book. Mistakes were made in that period. Hopefully lessons have been learned. The Labour Party have moved on from that period.
Ed Balls isn't too much of a bruiser for you?
Well, since he's in the cabinet, shadow cabinet, collective responsibility takes over. Who knows what damage he'd do on the backbenches.
Ooh, sounds a bit threatening. Thanks very much. Good to see you. Ed Balls or Darling on the economy? Who'd you prefer? Who would you rather hang out with, Ed Balls or Alistair?
Ed.
Why is that?
He's so hunky.
He's
just so hunky.
I'm too busy eating my apple at the moment.
It's nearly finished, though, I noticed.
What?
It's nearly finished.
It's nearly finished, I know. I'm going to... What do you want me to do?
Ed Balls or Alistair Darling?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not playing these games. Yeah, thanks.
Alistair Darling did a fantastic job, particularly on when it came to all the banking and the regulation.
Yeah.
I think now is the new challenge, and I think we've got some new ideas and some new proposals and policies. So I think Balls has got that at the moment.
Who would you like to vote in our survey? You grab a ball. It's for the Daily Politics on the BBC. Grab a ball.
Because I didn't realise this was real. I thought you just stuck all the balls in.
Well, I just stood here just popping them in myself.
Yeah, basically, you know.
Well, now you've seen it in action, and you are a part of New Box
brilliant.
history.
So can I put this in?
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for Ed Balls, but I'm a big fan of Alistair Darling as well.
Okay, on a less serious note, did you hear that he confessed that he cries while watching The Sound of Music?
Who?
Ed Balls.
Well, he's a very sensitive soul.
Is he?
Doesn't surprise me.
Do you get to see his sensitive side? Because we don't really get to see it.
We work with him on all types of different levels, and you know, it doesn't surprise me.
Well, the mood box has spoken, and we've got a massive mountain of balls for Ed Balls, and just a few for Alistair Darling. And he wouldn't even vote for himself.